Ah, we are live. We are live from Millbridge Village Camp Resort in Ronks, Pennsylvania. And I've got a special guest tonight, Dean from GrassRoots Living. And we're going to have a good time. We're going to talk about some Workamper stuff. We're going to give away a $25 Amazon gift card. And we're going to play Buzzword and a whole bunch of other stuff. I don't even know what I'm going to do. It's a plan in the making. I hope everybody's doing good tonight. I hope we can bring you a good show and maybe answer some of your questions about work camping. Dean and Shalane, they've been working work camping for a while, and they've been around to a lot of different places. And if you got any questions about the places that we're going to talk about, make sure you put it in the chat, and hopefully we'll see it.
Hey, Steve.
Yes?
Hey, I've got a back feed. I'm hearing that echo.
Okay. Here's what we'll do. Are you do you have YouTube muted?
Yes.
How about now?
Yes, I have. Now I no longer hear it. Yeah.
Okay. Then we're good. I gotta get back over here. All right. Now we're good. Maybe it was me. It's all good now. Okay. Well, let's look at the let's see who is here first. Let me see. Jerry Holly. I don't think Jerry Holly's still in the room, but Jerry Holly was first man up. I appreciate that. Not that that's something, but it does put him at the top of the list. So I'll watch his video first.
I'll be right back.
Oh, I heard her. Stop, Eat, Explore. David, Susan, I understand you got your new camper. That's great. And you're going down to Naples. You're going to hook up with Bob for Blue Wave Odyssey. That's going to be a really cool meetup, I'm pretty sure. Rowdy One, how you doing this evening? I really appreciate you weathering the storm and showing up. It's going to get cold here Saturday. RV Kids TV, Bob from Blue Wave Odyssey. I understand Camper Life went monetized. I'm pulling for you. I'm trying to help you out here. I know you're next. You're pretty close. William Dickinson, I appreciate your time. I know that you're an in, and I appreciate your support. Over the Hill RV. That sounds like me. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. Thin Blue Lane RV Life. Thanks for coming by. Susan from New Horizon. Thank you. Mel Nettle Living Free Zip Codeless.
It's a tough one to say, isn't it?
Well, it is. And I'm from the South, so I got that whole Southern drawl, and I don't mean to mess it up. But thank you and welcome for coming by. Lily Gypsy Child from Texas. How's weather in Texas, Lily? Jeannie Bainey, thanks for showing up. Slow Momentum, how are you doing, sir? That was an awesome interview that you did with somebody called GrassRoots Living. That was really good. I appreciate that. It's an awesome job. I mean, you talk about a lot of work camper jobs, and we're going to talk about a few, but that's one of those that, you don't normally see. It's one of those hidden gems. But I'm not going to tell you about it.
Huh? I had his ear, and I asked him a ton of questions because very fascinated by it.
And I'm not going to talk about it, but if you want to learn about it, you go over there and watch that video. Dreaming Out Loud RVing. It's good to see you. Justin and Christine RV Life, Van Life. I tell you what, I think you're in every stream that I watch. I mean, you guys are just always there. I really appreciate you showing up. RV Ashes in April. It's good to see you. See, Thin Blue Lane. Yep. Captain Jack Scrapper. I got something for you, Captain Jack Scrapper. I don't know if I'm going to get to it tonight, but if I don't, I'm going to share it here shortly. I just don't know when. Let's see how time goes. Good time camping. It's good to see you. RV for 4. Good to see you too. And I think I'm caught up. That's good. Or at least I think I'm caught up. Like I said,
there's 33 now watching. That's good.
All right. That's good. I appreciate 33 people showing up to watch some crazy guy. I want to talk real quick about the $25 Amazon gift card giveaway. And that's tonight. We're going to do it a little bit later. And that was a result of some very generous people. And it was made possible by some very awesome people and YouTube channels. And let me see if I can show you what I'm talking about here. See if I can make this work. Of course not. Yeah, where'd it go? I can't find it. And we'll do it like that. I can do that. There you go. There you go. There's the awesome people traveling down the Bannister, Rowdy One, Thin Blue Lane, RV Life, Blue Wave Odyssey, RV Daydream, and RV Underway. They blew the top off the thermometer, pushed us over our goal. Tonight, we're going to give away $25 Amazon gift card. It'll be an e-card, and that's going to be a little bit later.
Awesome.
And then today we're starting off with $14.98. And when we fill it back up, we're going to do it again. And we'll keep doing that until we just get tired of doing it. So it is not a requirement by any means. It is a fun way for everybody to share. And if we blow the top off the thermometer, we'll do it again.
Well, I like how you give the 50% back to the people that are giving to you. It's kind of a neat concept.
I was trying to think of a way because, I do contests and I do giveaways, and I purchase T-shirts and, give them away. And I bought some stuff at camp stores. I enjoy that. I think it's fun. So really, it's what I've been doing all along. I just wanted to announce it and let everybody know how that works.
Well, it is a wonderful little community we have here. So
I think so. It is a bunch of, if you look in all the live streams, you see a lot of the same people. And occasionally you see a lot of, different people showing up. And I think as we go, we will build a larger community and we'll see newer faces. It'll take time, but I think it's a good thing. And like you said, we got a nice community, nice bunch of people. All right. Well, you want to talk a little bit about work camping?
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
In fact, I'm going to encourage people to I've got the live chat over here on the side. So if you have any questions about anything, I'll stop and answer them for you. But we've been doing this for quite a while. And, I think our first, I guess you would call real work camping job was up in the mountains of northern Utah, up at 10,000 feet. It was working at what used to be a national park campground. There were 61 sites. There was no electricity, so everything had to be generator or solar based. There was no internet. There was no cell service. Just a great big fishing lake that I love to fish in. But it was a great time. We really thoroughly enjoyed it. Now, my wife would tell you that she one time tried to go in and clean the pit toilets and then exited crying and said, "I'm not going to do this ever." And so I was the only one that could stand it. And every once in a while I'd get my tears coming out of my eyes because they were pretty intense in the afternoon. But I learned you get up about 6 o'clock in the morning, you go do them. It's not too bad at all. Right. But it was great. Really, that was like such a small part of the job that we had a great time. We still talk about it, how much fun. Of course, it was probably more fun for her because she didn't have any of that. But yeah, we had a great time. We've done Amazon. We've done JCPenney, which is now the equivalent to Amazon in terms of working in a distribution center. We worked at a mom and pop motel. I worked maintenance and also had a tough time keeping housekeepers. So I ended up doing housekeeping during that time. my wife was going to work the front office, but she ended up being more of a nanny for the person that owned it. So it's like all these interesting little things were coming up all the time. We've also worked Boland's Travel Center. I did a video on that a couple of weeks ago with our friends RV SWAT.
Yes, you did. That was a good video too.
They're great people.
Yes.
And we're going to see them here at the end of the week. So we're looking forward to that. We're going to be with them for about 3 days.
Oh, that's awesome.
But, we've had a chance to do a lot of different types of work camping jobs. And if anyone has any questions about any of these things, please feel free to ask. I'd be happy to help where I can. And I've also asked a lot of people, every chance I get, somebody starts talking about work camping, I ask questions. That's how I met Steve. I was looking at his gate guarding because we're interested in doing that someday. Oh, one other place that we worked, it's Adventureland, which is an amusement park up in Iowa, which really I had a great time with. Just did retail sales there. And in fact, we're going to go back there again this summer and work. So,
well, while you're on Adventureland, I have a question. Hold on a second. This is a good question. Tell me about the no, that's not Adventureland. Tell me about the monster roller coaster.
That was in Adventureland.
Yeah, did Shalane read that?
Oh, heavens no.
I was watching a video. She says, "I'm not getting on that."
Yeah. I can't remember her exact phrasing, but it was kind of funny. But yeah, I think it was something like, "Hey, nobody got time to die" or something like that. It's a pretty intense roller coaster ride. So, but there's a gondola that goes right through the middle of the loops inside the monster, so you get a pretty intense view from that in a much more comfortable setting, and that was good for me. So,
now also in Adventureland, there's another park. What is the name of that park that's attached to it? What is that?
It's called Adventure Bay, and so they have
Adventure
a water
Bay.
park in addition to the amusement park.
And
I loved working the water park.
Okay, now tell me about the inner tubes.
So in almost every water park I've ever been to, they have a group of inner tubes. When you want to go to the lazy river, you just go grab an inner tube, you jump in there, and you just go around. Well, at this park, they don't do that. At this park, you have to rent them for $3. And I'm sorry, you rent them for $5, and then if you return them, you get $3 back or $2 back, $2 back. And so, that's kind of disappointing because I would have probably just lived out there if I had that opportunity, because I love the lazy river. It's so relaxing and cooling.
Right. You got a question from Outdoor Staycation, Jerry and Mary. What was your favorite work camper experience?
Okay, my favorite one, and in fact, Steve and I were just talking about this as we got on, was actually our first one. That's the one we always go to, the one that I was telling you about that's up at 10,000 feet in elevation.
Okay.
It had no internet, no cell service, so it's just like we were just these two people that were almost forced to get along. But I mean, I get along with my wife really well, but it's like there was no one ever doing this or checking out stuff. We went in once a week and we checked our email and Facebook and things like that. But for the most part, it was just her and I, and the 61 people we shared sites with.
Right.
Wonderful experience. Met some incredible people. And aside from cleaning the pit toilets, which was, and a couple of people that were a little quirky, a little unusual, the people that we met there were just outstanding. We always talk about the great experiences we had. So we're just kind of people, and we like to go around on the golf cart and get to know the people that were camping, and they share food with us and share adventure stories, and it was just a great time.
Yeah, that's what I love the most about campgrounds is that you get a fresh bunch of people in every weekend, and there's just so many different stories. And I do the same thing. I ride around on my cart and I stop and say, "How are you?" and and I talk and get paid for it.
What was your favorite work camping experience, Steve?
This is.
Is it? Okay. Well, you stayed there
Yes.
for like a year and a half. So,
Well, yeah, we've when it's all said and done, it will be.
yeah.
We've only had 2 work camper jobs. Well, 2 work camping camp host type jobs. So the first one was good. This one is much better. Not that the other one was bad. It's just different.
Yeah.
But this has been really good. Just a really good gig for us. And then the gate guarding, it is what it is. And, it's, we'll probably do it again at some point. It's funny because for gate guarding, we think of things in terms of money. Like if we want to go do something, we go, oh yeah, that's like 2 weeks of gate guarding. So we decide on what we're going to do based on how much gate guarding we'd have to do. So if you want to buy a truck, you got to gate guard a couple months.
I noticed Susan from New Horizons asked, what was your worst work camping experience? And, I saw a comment earlier that said, essentially you get what you want out of it. If you're looking for the good in things, you're going to find the good in things. If you're looking for the bad in it, you're going to find the bad. And I always choose to find the good. But in terms of ones that I would be less likely to go back to, I think that the distribution jobs, they're really not our deal. It's a tremendous amount of just walking around. Sometimes it's boredom, doing the same thing over and over again. It's good pay. So when I say it's one of the things I'd be less likely to do, it doesn't mean I'd never do it again because it is good pay.
Right. Right.
It's just not as fun. Amazon was the same sort of deal, but we got to hang out more with the work campers at Amazon. So we made some great friendships there. Whereas I found myself at JCPenney's, I was working more of a solitary role, just going around picking shoes. There was not a lot of people in the area. So I enjoy being around people. And so, like I said, that's probably my least favorite. Not saying I wouldn't go back. Heck, I might be back there this fall. But I probably have to do something a little different.
Yeah, I think you should never burn bridges,
Exactly.
You may have to go back across that thing. And, you build a relationship like somebody, you were talking about the travel centers, the bowling travel centers. Once you work there, if you're driving down the road and you decide, hey, I need some money, you could call them up and say, hey, can I get a spot? Well, they already know you. You're already in the system.
Exactly.
So you can swing by, work whatever, their minimum requirement is, and then move on.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it fun.
Hey, we've had some good questions so far. Someone asked, let me see if I can find it up here. Do you ever worry about not finding jobs? And the question is, or the answer is no. I've never, ever not worried about finding a job. There's, especially once you've done a few and you start networking with people, people are coming out of the woodwork. When they see that you're a good worker, they're saying, hey, I want you to come help us, or hey, you might want to consider this. And so people from all over are always offering suggestions of things that we can do. So for that matter, for that reason, I'd say, no, I'm really not ever concerned about finding a job. They will always be there. And I think as long as you go in it with the right perspective, you're looking for positive things, you're going to find positive people to hang around. You're going to find positive things about your job. But if you go in there thinking, I hate this, I'm going to look for everything negative, it's going to pop out at you all over the place.
That's true. Yeah, absolutely.
Captain Jack asked, have you ever filmed your experiences work camping, both the good and the bad? And Captain Jack, yeah, if you go to our channel, you'll find that we have done reviews on Adventureland, when I was talking about here. And we always try to hit the pros and the cons of each one. We did one on Bowling Travel Center that Steve was just talking about. We've done one on the differences between JCPenney's and Amazon. So we have done various ones. We haven't done all the ones we've ever done, but we have done various ones just to kind of give people I guess you could say, a glimpse of what we do. This one says,
Hey,
what has
yeah,
been
this
your most...
is.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it's from Susan Ewell, and that's Dave's wife. They're Stop, Eat, and Explore, and she says, "What has been your most profitable work camper job?"
Okay, so if you're talking about just strictly money, it would be the warehouse jobs. It would be the JCPenney and the Amazon jobs, because not only do they pay you well, Amazon pays $15 an hour, which for work camping is really pretty good, and JCPenney's pays $14 an hour, and they give you just about all the overtime you could possibly want at time and a half. In fact, at JCPenney, from Good Friday, Black Friday, all the way past Cyber Monday, for 13 straight days, they ask that you work every day 10-hour shifts. So for 13 straight days, you're working 10-hour shifts, and you're just taking in tons and tons and tons of money. By the time that 13th day is there, you are dead tired, and you're ready to take a day off.
Right.
Yeah, you're picking up tremendous amounts of cash.
I've heard a lot of people say that.
Yeah.
Now, in perspective, gate guarding, you can make a lot of money fast.
Yeah. Well, what I've heard about gate guarding is that not only do you make a lot of money fast, but since somebody always has to be there, you can never spend your money.
Right,
so
right.
Your wife can go out to eat or go to a movie, because one of you always has to be there. So it's more about all the money you're bringing in, and you're never spending it. So you're just saving and saving and saving.
That is correct. Here, let's see. What are some of the reasons why work campers do not complete their commitment? I would say that, in my opinion, what I have seen, and I've only had this like 2 times, they didn't get along with the people they were working for. So they just left. And, it's unfortunate that they would do that. But then again, you got to be happy with what you're doing. So as long as you do it the right way, I think that's okay.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. Like, I don't think any employer would like to have you there if you were miserable, because it starts to feed into their customers. And so they would rather you go to them and give them a couple weeks notice. I mean, they'll just quit and walk away.
Exactly.
Tough on them, but I think they would rather have that. Sometimes it's a family emergency, something that can't be helped. Sometimes it's just like a big storm's coming in, and you have to leave. There's lots of different reasons why work campers do not complete their commitments, but for the most part, I think if you commit to something, you should try it, give it your best effort, look for the positives in it, and if it doesn't work out, give them a couple weeks notice and let them know. So, yeah,
outdoor staycation. I was just reading the last comment, and they made a good comment. The extreme temperatures, for instance, gate guarding. Sometimes people can't handle that extreme heat down there, so they realize that and they have to leave early.
Right.
That could be a health reason. And the other one is the beet harvest. You go up there, the weather could be ugly, and I've seen it the last 2 years. It just seems like between the rain and the snow, it's bad.
Yeah. Now, I just saw a comment here from Richard Taylor, and it says, "What about working at KOA?" That's actually the longest assignment we ever had. We started there in March and ended in September, and I never even mentioned that.
Right.
But it was, again, for me, I enjoyed it. I did a little bit of everything. Took care of the pool. I put propane in tanks. I ran the front desk, escorted people to their sites. For me, it was a good job. Dipped ice cream. They had a little ice cream shop in their little store. So to me, I liked it. It was fun. Would I do it again? Certainly. I have no problem working at a KOA.
Right. I haven't done that. And we hope that one day we do shorter stints than longer ones. I'm thinking that going forward after this job, we're going to try harder to do that, because I want to travel. I want to move around. So we'll see.
Another great question was from Meant to Be RVing. Said, how far in advance should you apply to work work camping jobs.
Uh-huh.
And we generally really like to know several months in advance. What we normally do in our mind is we say, okay, what part of the United States do we want to go and explore? Where do we need to be? And then from that point, we'll go and look. We'll just go to Workamper News. We'll go to Workers on Wheels. We'll maybe make contacts with people that we had talked to in the past who said something about a job in that area.
Uh-huh.
And then we'll look for a job there. Sometimes it's 6-8 months in advance. I will say that the farther out in advance you get, sometimes life throws you a curveball. And so you end up having to back away from those. So to go 1 or 2 years, there's too many things that could go wrong. But I know people that do. So
I would recommend that if you're working a job, start looking for another job. That season, like for summer, winter season, if you're working the summer season, you should be looking for the winter season. I'm not saying you got to already have it, but you need to start looking.
Right.
However, with that said, if you wait till the end of the season and then take off, there are still jobs available. I just don't know how great they are. There's still jobs.
Well, and there's always people that will commit to a job, let's say a summer job in Yellowstone, and they're supposed to be there the entire time. But if you call them in August, sometimes somebody had something pop up, and you can still get on for that last 2 months.
Right.
So
yeah.
it just kind of depends on the situation at the time. But you are really making it more of a chance type thing. You have to be fortunate that somebody will have left a job to free one up for you.
New Horizon asks, how long do you take off to relax, or do you constantly look to work camp jobs?
That's a really good question too. It really depends on the amount of money that we've made. And if we've made a lot of money and we have a little bit of time now and a little bit of gas money to go out and explore, we'll take a few months off. We haven't worked at JCPenney since mid-December. And we probably won't start working again until March or April, because we made some decent money there.
Yeah.
But if it's a lower paying job, then you pretty much right after one job's over, you got to start looking again, at least in our situation. And we live on less than $25,000 a year. So, because we get no retirement from anything. It's all working.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're the same way. We the money drives the fun, and then when the fun runs out, you go get some more money.
Exactly.
While we were talking, I want to recognize some super chats. Chicken saw the super chats.
Out the chicken. All right.
Yeah, Chicken saw the super chats, and she's been telling me, hey, you got to recognize these people. So I'd like to say a very special thank you to Captain Jack Scrapper, Rowdy One, Slow Momentum, sir, Thin Blue Lane RV. Did I say that right? And Dreaming Out Loud. I appreciate your super chats, and we'll put that into the thermometer. And when we blow the top off, we'll give away some more money. But I appreciate that. Sorry I didn't recognize you at the time, but I wanted to keep on talking with Dean and continue the conversation. But I do appreciate that.
Hey, an earlier question that asked about what was the most profitable one that I haven't done, but Slow Momentum was actually the one that told me about it. Was this idea of going through and doing transporting RVs across the nation. And so I want to say he and his wife both have trucks, and I want to say he said he netted about $70,000 and his wife a little over that. So, you can make a pretty comfortable living, but you're constantly on the move too. So, but you're seeing a lot of the United States. I encourage you to go to his website or his YouTube channel, I should say, if you have any questions about that, because there's, obviously pros and cons with everything. So, but it had me intrigued.
Well, it looks like a good opportunity. And just before our live stream, he was on traveling with the Bannisters, or traveling down the Bannisters. And he was talking to them about, if you're idle, as long as you do a job for them at least once a month, you can keep, doing jobs for them. So, that's an option too. I want to look into it.
That's what my wife and I were talking about. Like, if we went to Indiana, picked up a trailer, and then
Frank Mitson. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Dean.
And then went to Oregon and made $2,000 on that, then we could hang out in Oregon for a little bit and then go someplace else and pick up a load heading back to Indiana, because almost all the transport is out of Indiana.
Uh-huh.
But a lot of times you have things going back that direction. And you could just keep doing that every, let's say 25, 28 days and have a lot of time to explore and just work a little bit.
Yeah. Do you feel like you have a routine established yet, or you just sort of feel your way through it?
I would say we don't really have a set routine because we like trying different things. I see that Dreaming Out Loud RVing said, Dean, can we deliver RVs as a team? Well, since he's already identified himself as my best friend, I think there's no reason why we shouldn't do that. So many times we think about an area of the United States we want to work at, and then we explore the different types of jobs that we have there that we maybe haven't done before that we want to try, or maybe something that we really liked before that we want to try again. So we really don't have a routine. We just we figure out where we want to be, and then we start just brainstorming what would be a good place for us.
Now you don't winter camp, do you?
Well, I mean, right now I'm in Yuma, Arizona, and it was a cold day today. It only got up to 63.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm going to send you some blankets. I'm packing them up right now. I'm going to send you a whole care package. You're just bad.
but I will say, like Reno, Nevada's up at 4,500 feet, and we were there through December, and it was snowing on us every day going to work. So I got to tell you, very, very quickly I was going, you know what, can we look and see if there's anything in southern Arizona that we can go to? So, but we gave them our 2 weeks and headed back, like I want to say it was December 10th or something, and made it straight down to Yuma.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Now, have you ever went to the southern part of Texas to escape the heat or the cold? No,
we actually have talked about southern Texas. We've talked about southern Florida. There's a lot of great options for us. We really love, I got to tell you, southern Arizona is, and you got quartzsite right there. In fact, our video that we're going to be premiering here in about 30 minutes is about the things that we loved about quartzsite. And it's just, I don't know, it's a special experience. It's one that I would encourage everybody to do at least once, if not every year. It was fun.
We're hoping to establish a north and south routine.
Yeah.
It hasn't worked out for the first 2 seasons, but next year we're gonna fix that. Hey,
well, we're headed back to northern Missouri here, first part of March, and I noticed today their high was 13 and their low is 0. So I'm like asking my wife, is there any way we can delay this? But we've got a grandbaby that's due on March the 9th, and she said, I don't think we can talk our daughter into just waiting another month. So we're going that direction.
I don't think she could hold off that long.
I don't think so.
Hey, there's a question there from Traveling Down the Banisters. It's for you, Dean, and he says he missed the J.C. Penney answer. How does that work, and how do you like it?
Okay, so last year, they only had one spot that I know of that actually hired a good number of work campers, and that was in Reno, Nevada. It was, I guess you could say, a typical warehouse distribution center. My job was they'd give me a huge bunch of tickets, and then I would take the ticket and I would go find the shoe that matched the ticket, put the ticket on the shoebox, put it in my cart, collect about, 70 of them, do that. There's 20 sessions in a day. I would take it back to the conveyor belt, put it on the conveyor belt, and then start my next session. And that's what I did all day long, just walking and walking. I averaged usually anywhere from 7 to 10 miles of walking a day, just collecting those things. How did I like it? Like I said, warehouse distribution jobs are not my thing, but I made a lot of money. Happy for it. Made great friends there. We would go and be able to eat at lunch. Although I didn't get to see anybody else for the rest of the day, but it is what it is. It was a nice income, nice people, and I wouldn't say no to to ever going back there again. This year, in fact, it was so successful in Reno that they have increased. I want to say they have 10 different sites now, a couple in Southern California, a couple in around the Dallas, Texas area, one in Atlanta, Georgia. So they've really tried to start to spread it all throughout the United States. And I think that's going to be very successful for them because, you know, like I said, it's a good operation to work for. It's just not my gig. So
Rowdy One asked, what is the fair number of hours worked per week per person for a full hookup site?
You know, that really is such an individual question. I'll just say right now. We generally will not take a job unless a free campsite is included in it, plus every hour paid. That's just our general rule because we don't draw any other sort of retirement or anything like that. I've met people, workampers that volunteer, for instance, and they love it. Their only job is just to go around on a golf court greeting people. Mm-hmm. So they don't clean any toilets. They don't do anything else. And I think I want to say they put in 20 hours a week, but to them it's easy. It's just fun. There isn't much work to it. So I guess so much of it depends on what's the job that they're having you do. Is it something that's miserable? Is it something that's fun? Is it something you enjoy? Do you have income limits because of Social Security? I don't have an answer.
For us, the bottom line is we want our campsite free. We want our hours paid. And if you're only going to take a job like Dean just explained, where you work and they give you your campsite and that's it, make sure that the hours that you work for the minimum wage does not exceed what their monthly site is rented for.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
Because, you know, if that's the case, then you don't work for them. You just pay for the site, you know. So you want to make sure of that. Now, if it's over and it's a great place and you really, really, really want to work there, then that's fine. Just go ahead and do that.
Yeah. Like I said, it depends on the job. It depends on the area. It could be a very scenic and beautiful area. There's so many factors. Nomadic RV Tech said, how many different warehouse companies are there for work camping? That I know of, there's just a couple, and that's JCPenney's and Amazon. But it doesn't mean that there aren't more out there. It's just that I haven't ran across them yet, or I haven't heard anybody talking about it. In fact, I wouldn't even have known about JCPenney being an opportunity. But as I was work camping last year at Adventureland, that's where we found out. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's where we found out from friends of ours there about the JCPenney. Like, I had no idea JCPenney was doing it. So who knows how many warehouse companies there are, but those are the only two that I'm aware of.
I think Shalane's home.
Yeah. You got that? Did you hear all the dogs?
I did.
Yeah.
Here's let's see, what has been your favorite work camping job? I think you said that one earlier. That was the hotel.
No, it was up at Trial Lake. It was up at 10,000.
Okay.
The place with most people would hate it because there's no internet, no cell service, no electricity. So you're always having that hum of a generator. But we loved it. Absolutely loved it. We got there early. We opened up the camp a week ahead of schedule so we could clean the fire pits and stuff like that. Very first night we woke up, we walked outside. There was a moose out in the meadow. Just crazy, you know, which we never saw another moose the entire time. So I don't know. There were a lot of special memories from that.
I'm sure we probably missed a few. Yeah, I found out about JCPenney through a Facebook group.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Hey, I've got a special appearance.
Hey, that's Shalane. That's the other half of GrassRoots Living.
Hi. What'd I miss?
Oh, you want us to start over?
Yeah, start over.
We'll start from the top and work our way down. No, we've been having a really good time. There's been some good, awesome comments. I hope we didn't miss too many of them. I know I start talking and I forget about the comments. But yeah, we've had a good time. We even talked about inner tubes.
Inner tubes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
what the heck, right?
yeah, I know.
We should get them for free.
Yes, yes. Well, heck, I think we're done now. We can just close out.
I see a couple of questions here that I would like to answer.
Yes, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Outdoor staycation. I'm sorry I'm taking over this thing.
No, that's the whole purpose.
Okay.
You're the host. Yeah, go.
You're the host, but I have people
fine.
ask us because we're here only this one time, and you're here every week. But
No, it's good. Go. Yeah.
I don't want to seem rude. Hey, Outdoor Staycation says at JCPenney, were you allowed to listen to music with headphones? Because it says at Amazon you're not.
Okay.
You do get a little more freedom at JCPenney. They do not like to have you have your cell phones around.
Uh-huh.
I had my earbuds in with my cell phone in my pocket, and I just had one this side in and this side not in. That way, if they called my name over the intercom, I'd be able to hear it, and I didn't have anybody say anything about it, one way or the other.
I don't think you're supposed to, but it's not like it was uncommon to see it. Mostly, I think it's a safety issue because if they've got all sorts of forklifts running around the warehouse all the time, and if somebody's got their music up loud, they're not hearing it, and they run right into one. So that's why they ask that you don't. But yeah, they're a little more relaxed than Amazon from the time that we worked at Amazon.
Traveling down the banisters said they're going to, oh yeah, I remember they said they're going to meet us at Adventureland.
I know, that's so cool. We're looking forward to that, traveling down the banisters. Yeah. I'm not sure. I can't remember where you said you're going to be working, but she's going to be working the front gate. So you'll probably walk right by her. And then I'm going to be working retail. So any number of the 12 or 13 different retails, they move you around every day.
Are you current? It looks like that we're kind of. Oh wait, you're way not current. Go to the bottom.
Okay, there you go.
You're way not current.
That's probably a little poke at my age because I'm a little.
Yeah. Hi, Donna Delaney. It's good to see you here. I haven't done a lot of shout outs, but Dean and I have been talking a good bit about work camping. So if I missed you, I still love you just as much, and I appreciate you being here. And I'll try to catch up here just in a little bit.
Hi, Megan. Hi, everybody.
Ariana, how you doing? It's good to see you. Ariana from This Nomadic Idea.
Hey, William Dixon says, have you ever found money at a campsite? No, we have not that I'm aware of. But I will say this. One time we were working at a campground, and a guy had this huge outdoor screen tent in his hand, and he walked over to me as I was driving around in my golf cart, and he said, "Do you want this?" And I said, "Does everything zip up? Is it okay?" He said, "Yeah, but it's really complicated." And my wife said she's tired of it. She's tired of them fighting every time they put it up. And she said, "You want it?" And I went, "Sure." So actually, we had a Boy Scout troop there at the time, and they asked us if they had any work that they could do.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, they can go ahead and put up this screen tent for us. So they put it all together for us, and it worked. Another guy tried to put everything back in his van, and it was another one of those pop-up outdoor screen tent kind of things, and he couldn't get it. That was the last thing that he was going to put in his van. He couldn't get. There was no room for it anywhere. He said, "Is it all right if I just leave it here?" And I said, "Yeah, I'll take it." So we now have a couple of screen tents free of charge.
I dropped some money at a campsite though, so I think you might have found my cash.
There you go.
Oh yeah, I found a quarter. That's it.
Nice. Turtles making money.
There you go.
Making money, honey. You don't do work, you don't get paid.
That's right.
I'm going to, it's 8:44, and I think you guys wanted to slip out because you got some fantastic premiere coming up at 9 o'clock our time. And I want to get this super chat done. So, or this super chat $25 Amazon gift card giveaway. So I'm going to do a random comment picker. And here's what I want to do. I'm going to put something here in the chat. And if you would, go ahead and do what that says. And then I'm going to dial this random comment picker up, and we're going to spin that thing and see who wins this $25.
Yeah, and we're going to bow out, right?
Yeah, well, we might see if we won.
Yeah, you're welcome. You can get in here, see if you won. Yeah, hold on. I'm going to share the screen. I'm going to see if I can do this thing. Where's that thing at? I lost it already.
What does RZ mean?
You got to type it.
Oh, we got to type it.
Can you see that?
Okay.
Nope, I'm not sharing that thing. Hold on. That's not it either. Uh-oh, I'm lost. Ah, there you go. Share. That's not it. Hold on. This is it. Oh, nope, that's not it. This is it. Nope. That's not it. Hold on. Don't leave me. There, is that it?
I see nothing. I feel like Schultz. I see nothing.
Can you see the comment picker?
I cannot.
Oh, well, that's not good. I was hoping you. Oh no, what is that? What is that up there? I don't want that. Hold on, let me try this again. Be patient. Don't hate me. Don't hate me.
Look forward to meeting you.
Where's that thing?
Hey, Midlife Journey. Yeah, we look forward to meeting you. I guess you had said that you just hung out with Tracy and Johnny from RV SWAT. We're going to be there in just a few days. So,
how about that?
What? That's something.
Yes, that is a random picker right there.
All right, so let's spin this thing, and I don't know what I'm doing, but here we go. We're gonna see who wins this thing. It should come up. Uh-oh, no comments found. That's not true. All right, that's not funny. I got a backup plan.
Okay.
Hold on. Here we go. Okay. There we go. That's not working. So here we go. Here we're gonna do something different.
Blue Wave Odyssey said that he doesn't think it works in chat.
Oh, maybe you're right, Bob.
Mr. Bob.
Live and learn. Okay, here we go. I've got a number. Between 1 and 50 written down. Oh, hold it right here. Written. I can't even get it in the screen. Written right there. So in the chat, type a number between 1 and 50. 45. Nope.
What did you say?
I said 2.
Oh.
35. Frank Midson. Nope. Uh-oh, now they're going. And all of a sudden they just took off. All right, let me go up to the top here. I got to figure out 45. Nope. 23, 2, 47. Nope. 21. Nope. 37, 49, 35, 47, 34, 42. Come on. 49. Nope. 37, 33, 45, 17, 49, 45, 30. All right. It's not one of the, uh-oh, here it is. Uh-oh. Oh my, I almost had technical difficulties. There it is right there.
Well, congratulations.
25 plus life. Congratulations. You win a $25 Amazon gift card.
Oh,
it'll be an e-card.
25.
A what?
Yeah, of course it would be 25.
So if you would, go ahead and send me an email, and I will send that to you via email.
Hey, Steve, we're going to go ahead and take off, but I just want to tell you, this has been so much fun. Please feel free. Anytime you want me back, I'd be more than happy. And maybe this time I'll bring my better half. And we'll answer any other questions that people might have. We love doing this type of stuff. We love sharing with our friends, the things that we've learned. So as soon as we leave, you can ask them, is it okay if we ask these guys back? Because if they all say N for no, then I don't want to know. But
no. The truth of the matter is, you guys are awesome. You're a very unique couple, and you really, really look great on camera together. So your videos are awesome. You play on each other. Come on now. This is a G-rated channel. But you are. You got some good videos out there, and you're awesome people to watch. So if you are not, I'm pretty sure everybody here is, but if you're not a friend of GrassRoots Living, you should go over their channel, leave them a comment and tell them Steve Turtle sent you.
And in 10 minutes.
Okay. And I'll see you in 10 minutes.
Okay, sounds good. Bye, everybody.
See ya.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yep.
Do we just X?
I X'd you. That was awesome. I enjoyed that. Now I can't get this thing off. There we go, right there. Now I got to do something for 10 minutes. So I know we didn't get to our game, and we had a whole lot of stuff going on, and I apologize, but you know, next week's another week. I did have, we were going to play some buzzword and some other stuff. So we got a whole lot of things to do. It's better to have too much and not enough. But I did want to throw something out there real quick before it gets too late. Last week, somewhere in a live stream, somebody said something about a Hershey show meetup. And I'm not sure if I can go spend the night at a campground up at Hershey, but I can definitely go up to Hershey and hang out. And I think RV Kids TV and Our Epic RV Adventure, I just wanted to sort of start the buzz. If you think that you might want to go, and I know it's a long time from now, but if you think you might want to, you know, do a meetup up at Hershey, go ahead and say so in the chat, and I'll put you down, and we'll just sort of keep track of that and see how everything evolves. It's a plan in the making. Thank you, William Dickinson. RV Kids TV, I know you said you were planning on it. I think that would be fun. TJ Blue, thanks for stopping by. Captain Jack Scrapper, I'm gonna wait until next week. I'm gonna share that. I've got a picture I want to show you. It looks just like you, and I wanted to share it, but we'll have to wait till next week. Camper Life, I appreciate you showing up. I was actually going to show a little storm damage that we had here. I know you were fighting floods, and that's a terrible thing. You and Susan of New Horizon. Floods are terrible. I mean, they sneak up on you. Let me see what else I got here. Wednesday, my story comes out tomorrow. I'll premiere it at 7 o'clock, and I'm talking about how we save money while full-time RVing. Just a few tips to may help you along. If not, you know, it's something to think about. Maybe you have other tips that you use to save money, and you can share those in the comments. That's tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Thank you, Outdoor Staycation. I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Rowdy One, like I said earlier, I appreciate you super chat. I'm not sure exactly where we're at. I don't think we blew the thermometer up this time, but we'll keep filling it up, and then we'll give away another $25. Yeah, and I apologize about that technical difficulty with the random comment picker. I was not sure if I could do it with a live, but I thought I'd give it a shot. It worked fine with a test video, but of course that wasn't live. Anyway, just trying to, I don't want to get into something too much before it's too late. We've got 7 minutes. I had a buzzword here. I want to see, we'll see if we'll do this real quick. No, I'll tell you what, I don't want to do that. I want to do something totally different. What I'd like to do is a little channel growth. I know Blue Wave Odyssey is awesome at growing channels. He's a really great guy, and he's got a really good heart, and he's working hard to grow the community. And I think it's a good thing. I did copy him a little bit with the whole, you know, CC and the NN and all that, but I did change it up a little bit with the what's up. But if you're a content creator and you're here in the channel and haven't left me already, let's go ahead and get your hold on. There we go. There we go. Go ahead and get your what's up in, and let everybody know that you're a content creator. And if you're not a content creator, I appreciate everything that you do. I appreciate the time that you give up to come by and watch us act crazy and talk about stuff. It's really, really appreciated. And I know everybody else appreciates you too. So go ahead and type your NN if you're not a content creator. And everybody, for everybody that's there, they've either typed CC or what's up or whatever they typed. If you're not part of their channel, or if you haven't went over and became their friend, at least go over and check them out. See what their content's about. And if you like it, go ahead and become their friend and leave them a good comment. Let them know that you care and you watch the video, because, a lot of people look at the videos and they don't comment, and that's fine too. Everybody's not a commenter, but it really makes us feel good because we see that people are doing something and talking about it. And it helps us decide, what's good, what's bad, and what we need to do for future. So, make sure you give out those comments. All right, what did I miss? I don't even know who's up next. Oh, boy, I'm silly. GrassRoots Living. Let me go over here and find this link. I'm sure everyone knows how to go over here and find this link, and I'm going to go ahead and post it down here. This is the link for GrassRoots Living's premiere. It's usually about, 15 minutes to 20 minutes, something like that. It all depends on what they've got to say. But if you're not too busy and you're not getting ready to go to bed, go on over there and check out their channel and check out their premiere. Oh, hold on. I still got 3 minutes. Check this out. Sticker exchange, sticker swap. Awesome guy. Here we go. Camper Life, William from Camper Life. Look at that. I got the sticker in the mail. We swapped our stickers, and I got another one here. Hold on. Got one. Oh, yeah, I remember this one. I sort of hold on to them so I can get a couple before. Hey, yeah, Captain Jack Scrapper. Here we go. There we go. Happy Place Camping. Isn't that awesome? I love some sticker swap. And they sent me a card. It says, thank you so much for the sticker swap. We really enjoy your channel and are very happy to get an add sticker to our board. Felicity and Jesse and Darby. Happy Place Camp. All right. Well, I guess I almost used up all my time. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate you showing up. Susan Nelson Klein, thank you. Jerry Holly, thank you. And everybody else, I appreciate it. If you like this story, click like down below and smash that subscribe button if you'd like to hear more stories like this one. New stories next week, right here on this YouTube channel. Until later, thanks for your time. Bye.